Hi everyone, welcome back to our tutorial pharmacy management system. So in today's tutorial I want us to dive deep. We've done most of the features that I wanted us to implement on this project. I want us to move to the next project. For the tutorial purposes of this project, we've done most of the features. Unless you felt like we need to do something else, you can let me know on the comment section, so that I can see if we still have time to implement that. So in our last tutorials, we've been working on the staff users, suppliers, customers, medicine stocks, invoices, and purchases. So for this, what is now, there are some few steps which are remaining, but I want us today to work on our profiles. So I just want us to add another menu item here called profile, which is going to allow a login user to click the profile, and from that they will be able to move into their account. So this, they can update their images, they can update their names, yes, and other user details that are already in the database. And also you can see this icon here, we want, when we click it like this, we populate it with our own details. Not, these are still static bootstrap details that we downloaded the themes with. Okay, so this other one, I don't think we need them, so we just need to find this and remove, so that we do cleaning, you can see. And then from there we now create our system settings. Okay, so we come to our project folder. We have the layout here, the folder layout right here, and then we have our header. Okay, so we have the sidebar, and then we have header. The header is where we are setting up the menus. Okay, not header, but this at the sidebar is where we are creating menus, but the header is this section here. Okay, so this section here. So let's find where we have this message. So Brad Desel, here, as can see where we have the message. So let me see the class itself. So we have this message drop down. If I come like this, then we are ending the message drop down here. So if we comment out this like that, and then we come here to refresh our page, you can see that the message is gone, and also the notifications. So for this tutorial we don't need the notification, so we come comment it out. We may need to use it in future, the reason as to why. Otherwise we can remove them, because we don't want our project to load the commented out scripts. Okay, so we have that, and then also we need to remove the search. We don't need this search, so we can remove search. Let's just remove these things for now. So we just remove the search, and we save the file. We come here, refresh, so we can see that search is gone. We have this, which is allowing us to toggle the screen full screen. I don't think we need that, so we can find it where it is. So it is here. Okay, we can remove everything from here. Let's make our code clean, and also we can remove these ones. I don't think we need them for now, so we can remove them, so that we don't have these two buttons here. Okay, so when we refresh, we are remaining with this one. I want it to remain, so that we can keep on toggling this. We can click, we hide the menu when we don't want them. Okay, and then now this one is going to remain, but this is where we will be implementing our profile as well. Okay, so With that, our code is clean. So let's go to the footer. Also, we need to work on this and also this. Okay, so we come to our footer, and yeah, so because we want to be able to implement that dynamically, so we just simply need to go to the footer, and at the footer you just need to write here your footer, so anything you want. So let me first of all clean this. I say this is the year is 2026. I can put here, yeah, just leave it like that, and then I can put my website here. So let me write my website as harstlogics.com, and then here I remove the admin LTO. I just put Harstlogics. Can call it Harstlogics IT. Okay, all right, reserved. Then here we can put something like what do we need there? So we have the Harstlogics IT. Then when we refresh here, so you can see we have. Okay, let me first of all save this and then come refresh this. So you can see we have Harstlogics IT change there, and when you click, it takes us to our website. But here we don't have. Okay, we can leave it blank for now. So let's just leave it the way it is. In any case, we need something, or you need something, you can put it there. Okay, so with footer is clean, we can just close that. Header is also clean, so let's find where the logo is. Okay, so the logo is somewhere here. So this is where we have the user which we want to implement the profile. Okay, so let's just, okay, so what we'll need here, we will need the name. We will also need because we'll be able to get the name. So in our user table, let's check from our user table which we created here all we can implement. Okay. Yeah, so we have first name, last name, email, profile image, and phone number. Maybe we need to display that, so that one you're going to check later on. All these other social media thing, we won't need them, so we just remove them for now. Okay, and let me refresh and see what we have. So we can see we have the name and the position. I don't think we have this in our database, so we'll just remove it. We don't have that thing. So if you check from our table, we don't have it, so we don't need it. So we'll just have the name, and then just leave that for now. So when we come here, let me close that one. When you come here and refresh the page, we have this. So we'll see what we are going to put in those areas. And yeah, we don't need this. Actually, we won't need this because I think this is where we are going to put our menu item, so that when we click, takes us here. No, we just put it here. So this one also will implement, but let's put it somewhere here in this, at the sidebar. Okay, so our software is clean, so we simply need to go to the sidebar and click create another one, another link called, so let's here list the link class, we are going to call it let's call it account my account my account. Yeah, so let's call it my account. My account. So when you click my account, it takes you to my account. So let's, when you come back and refresh this homepage, you see my account is down here. So it takes us to where we are going to create our accounts. Okay, so we come to the routes and the routes. I just want to put it on the dashboard controller, where we created the dashboard controller here. Okay, so just put it here, and going to add the get method my account. Okay, so let's see, we have my get my account. Then let's use dashboard controller, and then we are going to post. Okay, same thing. Let's bring it up there bit. So we have my accounts. That's actually what we have in the sidebar. This is the URL, so you can copy the URL, come here, let's just close that for now, then you paste it directly. Okay, so we have that. Then our class function is going to be my account, so we'll just need to jump into the dashboard controller like that. Okay, then we are going to create the new class. Yeah, so let's just come down here and create a new class. Actually, yeah, so let's just come down here and create a new class. Our class is my account, and then we are going to get the view file. So my account, then we have the header title my account. We are going to admin. Then actually, let me see the folder that we had. So we had the admin. Where did we have the dashboard? I think here we didn't create the folder dashboard, though. If I close this one, yeah, the dashboard disappears. Yeah, so the dashboard is outside here. Let me just see. Admin. You can see the dashboard is out here. So it's here. So what I want us to do, I think we can create a folder called dashboard, and we organize our work. Okay, so let me see. Let's call this folder dashboard like that, and then we are going to drag this here. Okay, so meaning that if we drag dashboard here inside that folder, then we are going to call this dot dashboard. Yeah, dot dashboard, so it will work. So if we come and refresh this, it's supposed to be working still, because we have changed we just changed the folder and moved the file inside the folder. So here also we'll need to create it under admin. Then we are going to put dashboard as well. Okay, then we are going to create a view file called my account.blade.php. Okay, my account.blade.php, like that. Okay, so after creating that one, After creating that one, we are going to implement it, because we need just to know which files do we need to which file do we need to we need we are going to take the customer details, and actually what we need from that detail, which is going to allow us update, are things like so it is dashboard, my account, and we will need the profile photo. Okay, so let's just start implementing that without wasting time. And from that, I think what we need is to um, let's just copy anything from, we start from what we have. Let me just close this sidebar and come to anything like, let me come to user, come to edit, and I want to copy from here. Okay, I'll copy from there, or I simply just copy everything, close that one, then I paste. Okay, so here I'm going to bring, let me bring this. I just need to remove everything. Yeah, so let me just remove this, and then from here I'm going to call it profile update. Let me call it profile update. Okay, yeah, so profile update. And then what we are going to do next, what we need is to, actually we need to open the form. So the form that we need to open is here. We have the form, and then we are going to create another form. We just need to remove this. We just need to remove that, and we put the URL, which is called, our URL is here. Okay, so it is here, which is my account here for the update. My account, and we are going to create that class called save the file. Yeah, so we have my account like that. We must ensure that you put the end type this, because we need to update our profile image as well. Okay, and then now let's create uh, our form group. That is, we start with the profile image. Okay, yeah, I think the profile. Okay, let's call it, what was our name for the profile image? So it was called profile image. Yeah, I can remember. So let me call this one profile image. Yeah, I like putting it there so that it reminds me, and it can also assist me in automatically generating these things. Okay, yeah, so we have to put the file type, which is profile image name. Then we are going to, actually I want us to use get record. So let's use this, and we are going to create that. So let's use this as get record. Okay, let's say get record. I'll could check this get record, and then we put the profile image. So get record method, we need just to come here to our dashboard controller, and then we need to declare it. Okay, let's just declare that one first. So we say get record, and then we are going to use auth. Okay, so get record, we are going to inside user model, whereby we are going to find then find what auth. So that is the session we have, then user ID. Okay, let me just put this one very well. We have user model, sorry, user and then here we use auth. So let's just come here and also put these two things. So we say use app user, then we have use hash, not hash, but yeah, we are going to use hash. Of course, we are going to use hash for the password. Then we are going to use str use, let me say auth. Okay, so let me say auth. Then we are going to use str, then we are also going to use, I think those ones are enough. So we have auth. You can also put this one. Okay, just leave it the way it is. Then yeah, so we have auth. Here is auth, so you have to remove this, and we put it as auth like this. We need to use it like this, auth. Let me just fix that. See, you need to just put yeah, so it wants us to use this one. I think that one is better, so let me put that, and then this one hash and str. So all those are properly imported, and then yeah, so this one let me see, this is okay now. So when we come here and we say user profile image, and then now after that we shall also call there is also an input which I want here is here, but the value of this one, okay, we must use a value which is going to be also get record profile image. So this is the image which is already existing. Then we are going to browse this. I mean, this is the one which is existing. Then this is what we are going to use to browse an image to change. Okay, so we are using if so let me just use another method, if empty, because we don't want to get some run into errors. So if empty, then we are getting inside the get record method. Okay, so let's just close it somewhere here. Let's close it here. So we say if is empty, get record profile image. Then now what we are going to do, let's put a BR somewhere here to make it display properly. And then we are going to get image source. Okay, let me just delete this, which automatically generated. And then I'm going to get image source, and our image source is going to be get record profile image. Yeah, get record profile image. So it's not profile image, but that is where in our user, let's come to our user controller here. We already created this, which is called get, the function called get profile image. So you copy this the way it is, and come here and paste it here. Okay, yeah, so paste it there, and then you save the file. So we end if, and now beneath the image we are going to put name. So let's put name. Let me see. So we have this, and then we need to close this div. Okay, close the div, and then you come to another form group where we are going to call the name. Okay, so we have name, that is okay. Then we have the next one is email, which we also need to bring in. So email. Okay, so let me just put that smaller so that you can see properly. Yeah, so this one I believe you can see properly. So we have here, we have the image already properly implemented. Then we have name, so you can see. Then we have email. Then we have a phone. Let's also implement phone. So not password, but phone. Okay, so the phone also we need to phone and then password. Okay, I think that is what we needed now. Password, not address, but password. Okay, so with password you'll write password, leave blank if you don't want to change. So that is advising you. A user who does not want to change their password will always leave it blank, so the password will not change. Okay, so our input name is password, and then we are going to get the value. Okay, the value is blank, so you just leave it like that. That with the password is simple, you just leave it like that. And then we put this button down here, which is for the update. Okay, yeah, so that is how we do it. Okay, hope you've seen clearly what we've done. So we just need to come here and test. So from our dashboard controller, we are able to confirm that everything is also okay. So here we pass the data, that's okay. So we will only come to implement the function for posting, but before that let's try testing that. So when I come click here, you can see that the email has come. The image has not come because I didn't log in with I didn't put my image here for this user. So the reason why you are not able to see the image, but the name you can see, the email you can see, the phone is also not updated. Password you can leave blank. In any case, we want to update it so that we don't lose our password. Okay, so let's implement and how to post that detail step by step. Okay, so to post that we need to write our new class. So we have here on our web.php, we already written this. So update account, so you can see, and bring it a bit bigger, and you copy that and then you come down here underneath, and then we need to put the update. Okay, yeah, so let's just write it properly. Update. Then we are going to use in that class we are going to use request. Okay, so let's see. So we are going to, first of all, I wanted us to do validation in this so that you can also learn, you can see how you can validate. The other side we have used required. So here we can also validate. So let me just use save. Yeah, so save, and then in our save we are going to use to call request. So we call for request, and then in our request method, what we are going to use, we are going to call the validate function. Okay, validate. Yeah, so in validate, we are not going to use it, do it like this, but instead, yeah, so we, okay, it's okay. We are going to do it like this. We can put that, and then we put it like this again. Then we know actually password, we don't put it as, okay, password is nullable string. We can say minimum, because the password I'm using is 12345 6. So we can say we need 6 for you to update. Then we don't need confirm, we've not placed the field for confirm. Okay, so the reason why password is, and I think we can remove this for now. I don't think we need it. We can just use, we have, instead of password we have phone. So we say, we force them that the phone has to be, so in phone we just say it is required. We say required, and others, this one is required string. Okay, name is that. Okay, and then we have required string. Let me check what we have here. In the name column, for the user, we can see the user table. We also have last name, so this one also we need to bring in. So we can come here and also create last name. Okay, so we need to know that. So we use, we put the last name, then yeah, so this is the last name field, you can see under the last name. So ensure that you've implemented that properly. Okay, so here, after implementing this one, we have also the last name. We have email required. Okay, in email we can make it a unique user. I think we can just remove here, up here, but we made so that unique user means no one can yeah, we write like this. No one, you cannot create a user which already exists with that email. So this is unique user. Then we use auth, and then we check the ID to do that. Okay, so we close this, we come here, and then we close this. So we just need to remove this, we close it with that. This one, yeah, so this is okay. So we just need to, yeah, I think we put it there, it's looking better. And then we now need to use user, and then we are going to use user model, then find auth. So we are going to use auth. Okay, so we are going to say user. So before we do that, let's just use if for the profile image, because we have the profile image. So say profile, and you say profile image upload. So you say if has file, just what we did last the other time, but we can say, we can use if empty, if not empty, sorry, if not empty. Yeah, so if not empty, then we request file, which is the profile image. Okay, then we say after requesting, then we are writing another if. Okay, so we say if yeah, so if not empty, then if not empty, then use profile image, and we check if the file exists. Okay, the same thing we did. So check if file exists, and if file exists, our path is, you remember our path was upload then profile. Okay, so let's just remove this. I don't think we can leave it still. Okay, public path, actually that is where we are in. Then we save you profile image, so we unlink. Okay, we find the saved profile image and then we unlink. So this is our path as well. Okay, after unlinking, then we are, after linking, then let's actually we had this, where did we place that from? Let me just get something. Yeah, so let's just do it this way. I think we will just type it very fast. So I'm going to use my already variables. So let me call it file is equal to requests, equal to requests. So we have request, we request file, which is the profile image, and then we are also going to introduce file name, not file name, but we start with random str. We call it random str is equal to string, and then random, we are going to use it random of 20. I think we are using the 21. Okay, and then we are going to move the file to its path, which is the public folder. So we move the file. Let me just auto finish everything here. I just want to finish. Okay, file name. Yeah, so file name is equal to random string, then extension dot file, then we get the client name. Yeah, get client original name, and then file, we move to its destination, that is file name. Then we are saving, so we save the profile image. Then from there we close this, we close that. Then now we save others like username. Let's trim, we don't like doing it this way, so we trim request name, last name. Then we also have email, we have phone, I think. Then we save. That's okay. Those are the ones we will just check. Actually we are having here last name, email, phone, then password. Okay, so password, we can do password down here before we save, then we save. Okay, so let's bring down here. With the password, you can use if function. So we say if empty, so we check if it is empty, then we are saving nothing. Okay, so request password. If not empty, sorry, don't say if empty. If you say if empty, then it will save the spaces. But if not empty, then we request from the form, we user, the name is password, then request password. Okay, then save the file with a return error message saying return redirect to my account, with success message, account updated successfully. Okay, let's add another brace here which is causing that error down there. Then that is done. So we just need to check in our account if the error, there is something that we need to put there. So you come to index, copy this message, include message here, then we come to my account and we also put it here. I think we need to put it somewhere here. Okay, yeah, let's include it there. So a message is included, so it is part. Okay, so let's try this. Let's try this from our, the one which we already, let's refresh the page. We select an image. Let's take that as an image. Then let's write the name admin Harst. Okay, our phone number is 07. Just need to write some random numbers, 3676, and then password we leave blank. Then we hit update. Okay, so we can see the account is updated successfully, and we can see this image is already selected, has name is selected, meaning that everything is working fine. So if we refresh that, we can see when you come to our database, let's refresh, this is the name. So when we refresh this page, we see as has been saved. We can see image profile, it is everything have been saved, including the password. So that is how we create user updating profile or updating my account. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. In our next tutorial, we will see how we are doing, we implementing function up here. Okay, thank you very much.